Hello, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you a quick and easy way I'm going to cover this art journal that I made. I was sick of looking at it just plain like this, and I thought, well, great opportunity for a video. So this art journal is something that I made, and I can link above the video for that. It is by Layla Meal, and she is quite inspiring, and so I tried it, and like I said, I just needed to make a quick cover, so we're going to do that together today. I'm just putting gesso on the cover, front and back, and I'm using a thick gesso by Liquitex. I really like this product. And I'm just going to cover the front for you today. I'm going to do the base of both sides, but I'm only going to put the image on the front side. And this is my inspiration. This has been hanging in my craft room for, I don't even want to say how long, possibly over a year, and I haven't even taken it out of the package. Shame on me. This is a dictionary, and it's a large print dictionary, and I really like that because the words obviously show up much better in the background. And I was just thinking I wanted little squares or rectangles of this print, and I did not pick out which words I was picking out of the dictionary, but after I was finished with the piece, I was looking at it, and there in the words was the word lily. Obviously it's a flower, but isn't it kind of coincidental that I'm taking care of my sister-in-law's dog and her name is Lily? That's crazy, isn't it? How in the world you'd pick that word out of that whole book and it ends up on your piece of art that you're creating. Mentioning that, if you do hear a dog whining in the background, she is missing her mommy, and she's not having a very good moment. So I'm hoping that she will kind of stay quiet while I'm recording this audio. Okay, so I put down those pieces of dictionary page super fast. I just used some matte medium. Now I am putting some gesso over the top, and not all over it. I'm just putting it here and there. I just wanted to push it to the background. Now I'm using some crackle paste, which is white by Stamperia. I feel like I had to mix it up here, and the thicker you put it on, the bigger the crackles. So I am putting it on quite thick. The hardest part about this project is the dry time. So just putting it on with a palette knife, and I'm just going over the edges of that dictionary page, just here and there, however I felt like I wanted it to look. And like I said, I am going to do the front and the back of this piece, but I'm not going to decorate the back. I'm going to do that at a later time. I just kind of ran out of time this week, and I wanted to get you something for my Tuesday video. So let that dry, and you can see the crackle. Yummy! Here are the two colors that I chose. I have no idea why I chose these colors. They were just ones that were calling to me. This one is a yellow ochre, and it is a Deco Arts Media in a fluid acrylic. And the other one is by Liquitex. It is an acrylic ink, and it is deep violet. So I added a little bit of water to my brush here so that I could smear that paint on a little bit more even. And I am trying to leave some white space, which is pretty hard for me. Just using my damp cloth and wiping up some of that paint, and now I'm going in with this deep violet acrylic ink by Liquitex. Pretty cool stuff. I have it have had this in my stash for a long time. Do not grab for it, but I am trying to use some things I haven't used in the previous videos. So going ahead and testing that out and spraying with some water and getting some really, really cool color on my art journal cover here. Just using a towel, adding some more water, dabbing it and letting it go run and making it super cool. This is going to take a little bit of time to dry also. So like I said, the hardest part of this project was letting the piece dry. So here's the stencil. It is by Visible Image, and the name of the stencil, I'm guessing, is Butterfly Ink. I'll try and link it for you below in the description. And I am just using my archival ink in jet black and a makeup brush that I like to use for my stenciling, and going to town on this front. And what a super fast project. You will see that this video is very quick. Now I'm having some lighting issues. I changed the light in my craft room, and you can see that it's pretty bright there on the top. So I am going to be researching lighting this next week and hopefully get that fixed in the near future here. So I apologize if my lighting looks a little wonky. I'm going to try and put my light back where it was and see if that will fix it for the time being. But yeah, I apologize. I just have kind of a glare at the top there, and I will be getting that fixed shortly. There's always something to do in your craft room, that is for sure, and lighting is a big deal, so I will work on that, I promise. Alright, so I thought that the one butterfly on the front was not enough, so I felt like I needed to go for a second one down there at the bottom. And you see I went out of my stencil a little bit, and I used a little rubbing alcohol to get rid of that black ink, and now I had to go back with my yellow ochre and cover that up a little bit so I didn't have that plain spot where the paint wasn't. So cool, huh? Everything is dry now. I am using my burnt umber acrylic paint and some water, and I'm creating a wash. You've seen me do this hundreds of times, and I super love this technique, and it looks really neat on this art journal cover, going over the whole piece. And now you can really see that crackle coming to life underneath those butterflies. So going over it all, and I'm going to put spray some water on it, and I'm letting it run, and I'm going to use my cloth and dab up some of that excess. Now I really wanted to get the brown off of the black there because I really liked how that black just popped, and that was like the main focus. So I really wanted it to be really, really sharp because that is a great, great detail. So now I'm looking around my craft room, and I had to come up with some sentiments. These are by Tim Holtz. They're called quote chips. I will link for you below if I can find them. And I didn't like how thick they were, so I'm pulling off the backing just to get the three pieces there a little bit thinner. And I'm going to just use a little bit of that same color of brown, go over the white because it was really like in your face white, and I needed to dull it down a little bit. The words that I chose for this cover was seek, curiosity, and wander. And I thought as I create in this art journal, those would be some things to remember. Seek the possibilities, be curious, have good curiosity, and make sure that you wander to get great ideas. Using some gesso and my bubble wrap, and I am just going to put that little bit of detail all over the front of this art journal. I needed some more circles, and I thought that that was going to be perfect for it. Again, I have to let this dry, and as I was doing so, I saw a stencil hanging on my pegboard where I have all my stencils, and it has the perfect match to the butterfly. I don't know, I can call it maybe splatters or drips. See that stencil there? That edge was really calling to me to go ahead and frame this piece in a real easy manner, grabbing out a smaller makeup brush and again my jet black archival ink, and I am going to create that border by just going through that stencil. So this project probably only took me a half hour if you didn't count the dry time. So super quick and easy, and I'm really liking it sitting on my desk here. It's going to call to me to make some more beautiful projects in it. So I'm pretty excited about it. Going ahead and finishing up the outside edge of the art journal by putting down that dotted border. Here on this side, I wasn't feeling that I needed to fill out the whole edge, so I just did a little bit on the side, and I'm going to fit that corner of the stencil up on the corner of my art journal. So yeah, I really liked how it turned out. Super easy, super fast, as the name says, because not everything has to take us hours and hours. And I needed to get some videos out here for you so I could get ahead a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of falling behind. I appreciate your patience again on that lighting, and I'm going to put my little chip quotes down. And while that's drying, I'm using matte gel. I'm going to show you a flip through of my artist trading cards. This is an online class that I created a couple weeks back, and I had some great response from the ladies that are in our Facebook group, which is called Everything Paper and Glue. I gave them a coupon for 100% off, so it was free to them, obviously. And for you, I'm going to give you $5 off. So this online class is only going to be $15 if that is something that you'd like to do. We create 12 different mixed media backgrounds, and we do that on these small artist trading cards, excuse me. And it gives you just different techniques and different ways to make backgrounds so that you can go ahead and get started on any of your projects. And you are getting a coupon for $5 off. So $15 to make 12 of these projects. It is a steal. So I will have a link below, and we will hopefully have you sign up for that. That would be great. My online class for November is going to be holiday bags and tags is what I'm working on. Okay, back to the art journal cover. I am quickly scribbling around these word chips that I had adhered down with my matte gel, and I'm using my Stabilo All pencil. I am using a wet paintbrush, and I am just going around the wood quote chips with my paintbrush and smearing that ink from the pencil. It gives it a really, really cool defined look, and what an easy technique that is. And I'm going to blacken the edge as I usually do. I think that frames the piece absolutely wonderful. Super quick and easy art journal cover. I hope you enjoyed. I would love for you to subscribe, share with a friend, check out that class. I would love for you to sign up and leave a comment. I love comments. I make sure I comment back on every single one. Thank you so much. Have a great week, and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye now.